4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
Whew. In Psalm 32, verse 7, it says, "You're my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance." Just as you engage your core muscles to provide stability and support for your body, remember that Jesus is your spiritual core, providing stability and strength for your soul. As you brace your core, trust that He's your hiding place, protecting you from life's troubles and surrounding you with songs of deliverance. May your faith be anchored in His love and grace, and may you feel His presence holding you firm, just as your core holds your body steady. I'm Raman Hunter. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about bracing your core. And it's not like, what was taught in the past or what many people think about sucking in your stomach and bringing your belly button to your spine. That's a different aspect of something else, but not bracing your core. All right. So bracing your core, if you can imagine, for example, like a can of soda. When that can is filled with soda and gases from the soda, it is nice and sturdy. It is stable. It is firm. But when you empty out that soda, it crumbles under pressure. That is what you're trying to do with regard to your midsection, your core. Many people, when they think about your core, we only imagine the abdominals at the front. But your core is also made up of the muscles at the side and the muscles in your back. Not only the muscles in the front, side, and back, but also your diaphragm above and the pelvic diaphragm below. All of those help to form that cylinder. And what we're trying to create is that rigid abdomen or that rigid cylinder that won't crumble under pressure. For example, if you're doing a back squat, or if you're doing a deadlift, or any other type of exercise or activity, it can be applied throughout life. That is what we're trying to create in terms of when I say bracing your core. You're trying to create that intra-abdominal pressure that will help to stabilize and support your spine. It is also good for persons with lower back pain, persons who have weak core muscles. You train yourself to brace so that during certain movements and different activities throughout your life, throughout your day, it helps to support and provide that stability for your spine. You can literally brace your core and be talking just like I am right now. It is being braced. All right? So, with regard to how to do this, there are different ways. You can either lie on your back. You can lie on your back, bend your knees, and put your fingers here. You can do it in standing like I'm going to show you now. What I want you to do, use your fingers, find your belly button, move your fingers to the side and under your last rib. You're going to feel a rib right there, just to the front and side of the last rib or of your lower rib. And you're going to sink your fingers in there. And what I want you to do is as if you can imagine being about to receive a punch in your stomach and you're tensing up. So that's what I mean by bracing your core. You're going to tense up, increase that tensile force within your core muscles so that you can absorb that impact from that punch. It's like you're preparing yourself to receive a punch in your stomach. So you're tensing up. So that's what I want you to do. So find your belly button, your navel, move your fingers to the front and side, just below your bottom rib. And I want you to breathe out and tense up at the same time. Breathe out and tense up, as if you're going to get a punch in your stomach. Breathe out and tense up. That's what I mean by brace your core. What you should find is that your fingers should be popping out and away from your abdomen. It should be popping out and away. Like this. Taking a deep breath through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. So it's not a chest breathe, it's a breathe from your abdomen, your stomach. You're breathing from your stomach, from your belly, right? It's a belly breathe, right? Not from your chest. So you're tensing up, you're going to breathe out and tense up at the same time, like you're going to take a punch. And that alone is bracing your core. That is what is meant by brace. Some persons will go a little step further into doing a posterior pelvic tilt in terms of tightening your glutes and bringing your glutes forward, bring your hips forward. So tightening the glutes, squeezing the glutes together so the pelvis rolls forward. And that adds to that rigid core. That adds to the bracing of your core, all right? So it can sustain and it can take a lot of load without having your spine crumble or increasing lower back pain. All right, so again, you can even use your hands. Find the bones right here. There are some bones, not the hip down here, the iliac crest up here, and put the hands just above the iliac crest and sink it into your body, sink it in to your stomach, and breathe out. And what you should find is that your hands should be popping out and away. Doing the same technique like I was saying from before, taking a deep breath through your nose and blow it through your mouth and tense up as if you're going to take a punch in your stomach. Breathe out and tense up. And the fingers should be popping out. It might not be a significant move of your hands away from your abdomen, but you should feel a change in the tone of your midsection. There should be a change in tone. Whereas before you were relaxed and you're able to move your hands over the muscles of your midsection, but when you tense up, there's an increase, there's a change in the tonicity of the muscles in your midsection, and that change will allow the hands to pop out a bit. All right, so don't look for a significant boom pop out, but it should move the hands away, out and away from the midsection. And once you have done that, that is what I mean by bracing your core. Okay, so whenever I'm doing the other exercise or whenever you're doing some other exercises, especially if you have lower back pain, it's important, or weak core muscles, it's important to try and practice bracing the core. This can be practiced throughout the day. You can even do it in line. You can do it in prone line or supine line on your back or line on your belly. And what you can do is practice stomach breathing, not chest breathing. You're not trying to lift the chest like that. You're not trying to suck in your stomach and lift in your chest and hollow your stomach like this. No, you're breathing from the abdomen and allowing the stomach to come out a little bit and breathe out to create that tension in the abdomen. So now you have that rigid abdomen so you can take in a lot of pressure, right? And that will also help to stabilize and control and support your spine. Another step you can also add to that is as you breathe out and tense, just before you do a really heavy lift, you can breathe in through the nose to put some more gas, to put some more air in the abdominal area, intra-abdominal pressure as you perform the exercise. So you're not holding your breath. You're not holding your breath. So you can practice doing this without holding your breath. You're not supposed to be holding your breath. You don't want to do a Valsalva. It's not a Valsalva maneuver that you're doing. You're creating an intra-abdominal pressure by tensing up the muscles. So you're creating that pressure in there, and you're able to talk, you're able to still move, you're able to still walk, you're able to still bend, pick up stuff, whilst you're bracing your core. All right? So that's what I mean by bracing the core. There are different ways of doing this. This is just one very simple and basic way. Many people understand the whole concept of, you're about to get punched in your stomach and you need to tense up to create that, so it doesn't hurt as much when you get punched in your stomach. You're tensing up. That alone is, you're pretty much there in terms of bracing your core. Another way, again, put your fingers in, breathe out. Breathe out from your stomach. And you should be feeling your fingers or your hands popping out and away from the midsection. All right? So remember to practice this exercise, a really good exercise to do in many other activities that you're doing. You can add it to many other exercises, quite frankly. All exercise you can practice and perform this technique of bracing your core. You can breathe normally. You still will be breathing normally, but with braced core, and it helps in terms of performing the exercise better. It helps with posture. It helps in terms of proper technique and form. It helps with regards to holding it for a longer period of time without your body crumbling or without you sagging your back if you're doing a plank or any of those holding type core exercises. All right. So remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Raman Hunter. Have a wonderful day. Blessings.